Hi everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. So this is the concluding part of this pattern that we drafted the other time. Okay, so if you are yet to see the draft of this pattern, then you can go right back to check the video that I posted earlier. So right now I have cut out my fabric and I have added my interfacing, as you can see. All right, I've added it to both the front and the back bodies. Okay, so I've gone right ahead to join the front. This is what it looks like. This is the front pattern. Okay, so I'll go right now to draw out my curved pattern at this point. Okay, so I'm not going to be doing so much in this video because this video is really explanatory. Okay, so I just marked in about 0.5 to 1 inch, 0.5 to 0.75 at that point. Okay, and then I determined the depth of my curve. Okay, so at this point you are going to really measure your waist measurement because you don't want it to be too much. Okay, so after marking it out, you can see that I checked out my underbust, I checked my waist measurements to determine if the depth is not too much or if it is what I want or I'm going to add to it, but that seems to be fine. Okay, so I think I marked out about 0.5 from the end. Okay, so I'll gently curve this to the points that I marked earlier for the middle part. Okay, so you can see what that looks like. And then on the side, remember that my sewing allowance is there. Okay, so I'm going to remove the sewing allowance. So from the remaining part, which is my measurement, I'm going to draw the curve to join that part right there. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm saying. Just look at what I'm doing right there. Okay, so right now I have my curve. Remember, it is on fold. Okay, so this curve is for both sides as it is, so I'll go right ahead to cut it out now. Please give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel, and you can also share the video so that others can get to see it. Thank you so much. So you can see that I've cut that out, and this is what it looks like when I eventually opened it up. Oh, moving on, this is the back. Okay, so I have placed both together, so I'll just place the cutout of the front, I'll just place it on the back. All right, but before doing that, I'm going to measure out the zipper allowance. So I marked that about 1.5 inches. Okay, from that zipper allowance, so that is where our curve is going to start from. And then I'll go right ahead to place the cutout of the front on this back. Okay, so that I can have the same uniform shape. Okay, and just like we did for the front, I marked out the part that I want the curve to start from. Okay, and then I'll go right ahead to mark it out, and I will cut it out using that shape. All right, so I'll go right ahead to measure out the side too, like we did earlier. Okay, so I measured out my hip measurements here, so that is what I have, and then I came in by 0.5. all right, and then I'll be drawing out the curve as well. So I'll then place the cutout of the front in order to match the curve well. Okay, so that we can have similar shape for both the front and the back. Okay, and then right after that, I'll go ahead to also cut this out. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. So right after cutting that out, okay, this is what I have. So this is what it looks like, okay, when you eventually fix your zipper. So right after doing that, I have the lining. Okay, so you can see that I have a kind of joining on the lining. This is because I used the fabric for the lower part because I want it to lay very flat after turning. Okay, so right now I'm not going to cut out the lining. Okay, so I'll just place the main fabric on the lining, and then I'll go right ahead to sew it like that before I will come back to cut it out. So before we proceed, okay, let us work on the yoke first. Okay, so right now I want to turn the neck of the fabric, and I'm using my skein net to turn the neck of this fabric. So this is one method that you can use to achieve neat finishing on the neck of your lace fabrics. Okay, that is if you do not want any form of joining outside. All right, so I'll just go right ahead to turn it at this point. Okay, just go right ahead and turn it, and then right after doing that, I will trim off the excess that I have there. This method helps you to achieve a neater finishing on the neck of your lace fabrics. All right, so right after doing that, we are going to be placing this on our fabric. All right, so right now I've placed it on I'm working with the back first, so I've placed it on it. I sew it on the upper part, as you can see. So I'll just go right ahead to place the lining on it as well, and then I will turn the upper part. Remember that we've not cut out the curve for the back yet, so I'll just go right ahead to turn the lower part and the upper part. Okay, and I will also sew that curved part before I'll come back to cut it off. So for the front also, I'll go right ahead to place my yoke on it as well. All right, and then I'll go right ahead to also turn the upper part, the lower part, and then I will also sew the curved part before cutting it off. Remember that after cutting it off, you are going to notch it so that it lays flat after joining. Okay, I lost some of the clips. Okay, but that is basically everything that I did. So right after that, I only took my measurements. Okay, and then I did the other designs that I want to do on the dress, and then I fixed the sleeve. So at the end of the day, this is what I have. This is what it looks like. You can see how beautiful it is. So if you got value for this video, kindly leave a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well. So see you in my next video. Bye.